I know the sound quality is perhaps the biggest draw to the Rivage console. I mean, a lot of people like the workflow, a lot of people like the way it integrates with third-party devices, but the overall sound quality, I think, is the biggest thing that people get excited about. Was that your draw to the console? And talk about how you feel about the sound quality.
It really was, and you know, I was on a platform that didn't have a lot of sonic characteristics, and I found myself missing that. And moving to this with the Silk, just with the quality of the RPIO head amps, it was a huge step forward, and it was something I noticed right away. And when I came into this platform, I'm afraid to say that I tried to do everything I was doing before. So I tried to bring all the same principles, the same, you know, grouping this into that. And I found myself starting in a place that I only had to work backwards from to simplify. And I found that the more I simplified, the better it sounded. And that was such an intuitive path to figure out. And I felt like I was really surprised by that, but also really appreciative that I was able to kind of streamline and see this rise in audio quality. Right out of the gate, it sounds fantastic. And even if you weren't sending things to group and doing group processing, and if you were just sending everything to the left and right, like a lot of people do, it still sounds fantastic.
So the transformer emulation in Silk, are you using that on everything or most inputs, or what are you using?
Most, for sure. It's great, it's wonderful. It just adds a little bit of lift or a little bit of body, and you can go hog wild with it and really get into it, or you can just subtly use it, and it's great. And the beauty of it is you can custom tailor channel by channel what you want. So if I want kicks to have a little more beef, it's right there. If I want vocals to have a little bit more air or sparkle, it's right there as well. And so different vocalists require different, you know, tools, and that just gives you both of those options, which is really cool.
Which I know you've done a lot of work in the studio as well, and that's a common way you think in the studio. You get a preamp, and you get the right preamp for the drums, and you get the right preamp for the guitars, and the right preamp for the vocals. But in the live world, we've been confined to using the preamps that come with that console, and this really lets you tune the preamp to the input, which I think is just a whole different experience for a live engineer.
It's a whole different workflow for sure, and a lot of consoles leading up to this have always tried to be very transparent, you know, a very transparent preamp, and this is real low color, or, you know, it's a very neutral playing field. And this allows you to kind of get a little dirty, which I love. You know, I'm a person that will smash something just to smash it, just to see what it sounds like. And if you can get away with that live, great, and having that extra color is amazing, because, you know, the PAs only get better and better, and they only get more and more able to reproduce that entire spectrum. So you're able to kind of paint by colors a little bit easier now.
Right.
Yeah, it's cool.